Some big news coming in. More details have emerged about patient number 419. Patient 419 is a migrant worker. The migrant worker visited 4 clinics before testing positive. The patient is a resident of Hongasandra and 123 people from Hongasandra have been quarantined. That's big news coming in. More details of the patient now coming to light. More people are also likely to be quarantined today. Big news coming in now. 16 new cases have been reported in Karnataka today. The total number of positive cases has risen to 443. This is the afternoon medical bulletin by the State Health Department. The total number of cases in Karnataka has gone up. 16 new cases have been reported in Karnataka today. With this, the total number of positive cases has risen to 443. We'll get you the details as well as to from which districts these cases have been reported. There are 60 new cases that have been reported in Karnataka today. These are the official numbers as of noon today. This is the afternoon medical bulletin that has been released by the State Health Department. This would also be an indication of what the situation is like in Karnataka. My colleague Ashish Parikh joins us live from the newsroom with more details on this. Well, Ashish, 16 new cases reported in Karnataka, taking the total number of cases in the state to 443. Take us through the details of these numbers, the patients that have just come in, which districts are they from and what is their contact history?
Well, absolutely, Pratibha. 16 new cases from the state today, and the key takeaway, the biggest highlight of this all is that 9 cases have been registered, have tested positive, in fact, from Bengaluru, and all of these 9 have actually come from the same place, and that is the place that we've been discussing ever since morning, that is Hongasandra. Now, all of these people are, in fact, primary contacts of patient number 419 who tested positive. Yesterday, we had the confirmation early morning that a 54-year-old man from Hongasandra has tested positive. Now, that person is the migrant worker that we've been talking about. That man, in fact, lived in a slum in Hongasandra, and all of these people, in fact, lived in a small area. Many people live in a small area in that slum, and 9 people now have tested positive, and several other people have been quarantined immediately. And what is to be noted here is that the BBMP corporator and also local volunteers had been visiting that place every day to distribute free rations and kits, and only yesterday has the confirmation come that this person, patient number 419, has in fact tested positive. And going ahead and also looking at what exactly is the travel history of this person, patient number 419 is from Bihar, and this person had come to Bengaluru 1.5 months back. Ever since then, he started showing symptoms of COVID-19, and in fact, before he even tested positive, before he even went to a COVID-19 hospital, he had gone to 4 clinics across the city. He had got himself tested, he had taken a few tablets, and in fact, he had also gone to Jayadeva hospital. Even there, he had got a treatment, but then he hadn't got himself tested for COVID-19. Then he went to RGICD, and there he's tested positive for COVID-19. So this man, patient number 419, pretty much traveled all across the city, went to various clinics, and after that only he's tested positive for COVID-19. And now, an indication of how many contacts, how many primary contacts this person's had. You have 9 people testing positive on, just the next day that this person has tested positive, and several other people who are in fact primary contacts of this person have been tested positive, because all of these people in fact lived in a very small place. Apart from that, you also have cases from various districts across Karnataka, like Vijaypura, Hubli, Dharwad, and again Hubli, the same patient number 236. There are 2 more cases from there, and also you've got couple of cases from Mandya that have come in. So you've got cases from different districts also coming in as well. But the biggest spike that we've been looking at here is from Bengaluru, where 9 people have tested positive. All of these 9 people primary contacts of patient number 419 who've been discussing about ever since morning. And in fact, the corporator of that area also had gone to the same place, same locality where this man lived, and distributed ration and kits, and that's created even more panic. And apart from that, you also have a lot of local volunteers who've been distributing ration and several other essential items in that very slum where this man lived, and 9 people have now tested positive from there, Pratibha.
All right, but 9 new positive cases coming to light in Bengaluru is quite a wake-up call, because over the last few days, no positive cases had been reported here. But now with 9 cases coming in, the government will also have to look at the relaxation that has been put in place. We're already seeing several people out on the streets. So, with new cases now coming to light, it's time to revise that, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now, we've been looking at how people have been stepping out of their houses ever since morning. There is a partial relaxation, of course, but that is to make sure that people who rely on daily wages, in fact, have some sort of a support, have some sort of earnings during this crucial time, because nobody knows how long this will go on, this battle, like everyone's been calling it. But having said that, a lot of people have, in fact, taken this the other way and have been stepping out of their houses. In fact, we've been we've been noticing traffic all across the city. You got several crucial junctions, several big roads that have been completely jam-packed ever since morning, given the fact that you have so many people, in fact, stepping out, because of the partial lockdown, without realizing that the partial lockdown is for the economic revival and not because the virus has subsided, or the fear of the virus or the danger that we are facing from this pandemic has gone down. So people are stepping out in the open, and the fact that you have 9 positive cases coming today clearly is a wake-up call, not just for the people but also for the authorities, who really need to now go back and look at the relaxation that they've offered, partial relaxation, because 9 cases from the city in a single day, pretty much unprecedented. And at the same time, you also have a lot of people stepping out in the open, a lot of people visiting markets, big traffic jams, same old haunting scenes that we see on streets of Bengaluru every day. Looking at the cases that we are looking at as of now from Vijaypura as well, you have a couple of cases, and apart from that, the highlight that we'll be talking about are the 9 cases from Bengaluru. And the patient number 428 from Vijaypura, in fact, is a contact of patient number 221 from Vijaypura as well. So a lot of cases coming in from different districts, but like we've been saying, the highlight being the 9 cases from Bengaluru. So patient number 221, who has in fact gone ahead and transmitted the virus. Who is this patient number 221? Talking about that patient is a 60-year-old female from Vijaypura, and the contact history and travel history of that patient is unknown. So patient number 221 is the source of infection for patient number 429. Speaking about that patient, 60-year-old female, no contact history, no travel history, and there is absolutely no idea about it. Patient number 429, in fact, 25-year-old female from Vijaypura. Now, this person's contact history and travel history is still unknown. While one case clearly has a contact history from Vijaypura, the other one, there is no clue as to what exactly is the source of the virus from Vijaypura.
That's right. But, you spoke about the state facing a financial crunch, Ashish, and that has been the biggest worry across the state and also across the country. But now, as we have more and more people coming out on the streets, those who are self-employed have also been given a leeway. There are several people who are out on the streets, and this makes the job all the more tougher for the police officials as well, because now curfew passes will no longer be needed, and this means that there would be more and more vehicles outside, and this could bring back the dangers.
Yes, this is what we need to actually look at, and most importantly, Bengalurians, in fact, need to look at the number of cases that have been reported today. 9 cases that we're looking at from the city. Of course, it might be in one particular place and from a single source. But having said that, this is a man who, in fact, went to 4 clinics across the city and also to Jayadeva Hospital before going ahead to RGICD and testing positive. So that means that this person has traveled to various parts of the city, and that again should be alert to everyone who's watching and in fact thinking about going out, given the fact that there is a partial relaxation, because this relaxation is to make sure that there is some sort of an economic revival, and not because the pandemic has subsided or the dangers that we are facing from COVID-19 has gone down. Clearly highlighting the fact that a lot of people who are stepping out without any work unnecessarily need to again look back at what exactly they're doing, and the fact that they're risking not just their lives but also the lives of their family members.
Medical Education Minister Dr. Sudhakar also addressed the media. Listen in.
ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸೋಂಕಿತರ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಅವರ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಮತ್ತು ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇವತ್ತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ದಿವಸ ಒಂದೂ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಾತ್ರ 2 ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಈ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ತಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಸಿರು ವಲಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಗರ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿನಾಯಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಜನರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಯಾವ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆದರೆ ತಾವು ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಅಂತರವನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ನಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಡ್ಡಾಯ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕೆಲವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ವಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 30% 50% ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. IT ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ 1/3 ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿನಾಯಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಿನಾಯಿತಿ ಕೊಡೋದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಭಾಳ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. 188 ಜನರದ್ದು ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥವ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದನೇ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ರೋಗದ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಏನೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು 1-2 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.